What's going on, everybody? Lone Wolf 2864, and I'm sure you've probably all seen or heard about the dinosaur Easter egg that has been found on Rogue Transmission by now. And if not, I'm going to go over pretty much all the details about it in this video, as well as how you can trigger this by yourself as just one single player. But over here just hanging out by this dead goat, which serves no purpose to the actual Easter egg itself other than the obvious Jurassic Park reference. Everybody initially thought that this would have something to do with it, but to our knowledge it does not. But over here on the other side of this goat there is a set of trees, and in these trees hides a beast, a monster. It's obviously an invisible monster, but he's in there, believe me. Now, if you aren't aware, or if you haven't figured out or seen by now how you actually activate this Easter egg, I'll show you. There are a set of buttons that are hidden on the map, the first of which is over here near the A flag by the Russian spawn, on top of this backhoe or digger here. And most people will tell you the easiest way to get up there is just to park a quad bike by it and then hop over on top of it, but you don't have to do that. You can, if you play around with it and just glitch around and get lucky enough, you can glitch your way up on top of this backhoe without actually having to use a quad bike or another vehicle. But here is the first button, and typically when you get up here, this thing, when you get close to it, it'll say press E to interact, but I've already triggered the Easter egg before I videoed that, so that's why it only shows you're only able to trigger it once per round. So once you trigger it, that's it. It won't show back up again until the next round. So anyway, the other button which you will need to press simultaneously is over here beside the E flag, near the Chinese deployment, and you'll notice there's usually a fence, a metal fence that goes all the way around the dish, but as I pointed out earlier, I've already triggered the event. So initially when you first come up, there'll be this metal railing like you see here, and you'll need to go ahead and throw C4 or shoot it with a rocket or something just to blow it up and get it out of the way. And once you do that, you should be able to come over to the edge here and very, very cautiously and very carefully lower yourself down onto this rail, as I get killed there by some noob. But anyway, it is very frustrating and very aggravating trying to get down onto this little support beam here, but once you actually do, I would recommend, and you actually have to if you're going to do this by yourself, you will need to play as a recon and run with a recon beacon or a spawn beacon, and you'll have to mess around until you can get it to where you can place it down over here on this left side. But once you get that down, you're good to go. So the next step would obviously be to go back over here to the first button near the A flag, and just for the LOLs I decided to fly the chopper over here. And you have to be very quick about this, so I'd recommend practicing it quite a few times just to make sure you get it down. But you only have a 5-second window once you press the button, so you go ahead and press the button, redeploy, spawn on your spawn beacon, and quickly turn and press the other button. And if you do it right, you'll hear the actual click there. If not, it'll just come back with like an error noise. But if you listen close, you can hear the actual first growl here. I'll play it again there because I know it's kind of quiet, so I'll play it again for you. But that's another thing I recommend, is also change your audio settings to the war tape preset, and that will increase all the environmental noises and the background noises and help you hear it a little bit better. But so that's one of two sound files that the game randomly plays. I don't think there's really any way to tell which one's going to be played when. Sometimes it'll play it right off the bat as soon as you push the buttons. Other times you have to kind of wait around. But if you make your way over here behind the D flag, up onto these hills here, if you watch the trees behind the D flag, they'll actually start moving around once the clip starts playing. And if you get lucky enough, you'll get to hear this second file. And so upon hearing that, you immediately turn around and wonder, what the heck is that? And start shaking like a little schoolgirl until you have a heart attack and die. So anyway, there you have it, the Dinosaur Roar Easter egg in all of its glory. Unfortunately, there's no reference or no indication that there's going to be any kind of Megalodon Easter egg. I know a lot of people were hoping that was the case on Paracel Storm, but unfortunately I really don't think there's anything to that. And I think this Easter egg here is probably going to be about the gist of what we get. So hopefully there'll be some other type of Easter egg that we haven't yet discovered, and something maybe a little bit bigger. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will catch you guys next time.